Okay, now we're going to be moving on to volume calculations. So far, if we just have a very quick little recap on what we have been doing up until now, that is surface area, where we've just been using the two measurements, which was the length and the width. Sorry, not very well drawn. The width. And what we've learnt so far is the length times the width gives us meters squared. So again, remember that we had that little floating 2 to indicate that we have two measurements. So this, obviously, one measurement is just meters, two measurements meters squared, obviously the number 2. And with volume, we include the third measurement, which is obviously the depth of what we're going to be measuring. And there's the depth. So what we have now for a formula for volume is the length times the width times the depth, and our answer will be meters cubed. And obviously cubed, the 3 floating 3 there just represents the 3 dimensions that we're going to be looking for. So in the next couple of little videos, what we're going to do is we're just going to work out a couple of like foundations, because obviously concrete is going to be a volume calculation. And what we will do is, if we can appreciate that not all foundations are going to be a nice square area, obviously they are going to go round corners. So when we're measuring, we don't want to measure this area twice, because obviously if we have a dimension there, say the length, and a dimension there, the width, this area here would be measured twice. So we're going to do 2 variations of enabling us to measure this accurately. One is adjustments, and the other one is going to be girth. With the adjustments, we will explain in the video in more detail, but we will take this as, we'll say, trench A, where we cut off there, and then trench B would be minus this area here, so we would have trench B there. The other way that we're going to look at is using a method which I didn't really use too much myself. I always tended to use this method, but I do quite like this one, and this is what we call the girth, where we find the centre of the foundation and we take our measurements from there, and then there's no adjustments involved. Okay, so again, we're just going to go into the next video just showing a simple straightforward volume calculation, and then we'll move on to the adjustments, and then we'll move on to girth. Okay.